joining us tonight at the Millennium Stage. Tonight's performance is part of the 14th Annual Page to Stage Festival. Now please welcome to the stage Washington Improv Theater's iMusical, the Improvised Musical.
Thank you very much. So, how many folks have, what a great turnout tonight. Thank you very much. How many folks have seen the iMusical show before? Excellent, excellent. So for those of you who have not seen our show, it is a production of Washington Improv Theater. We have been in existence as a show for almost 10 years now, since 2006. What you will see tonight is a completely improvised musical, so that means that every note from the piano, every lyric, every character, every single thing that you see will be completely made up on the spot, nothing pre-rehearsed. In fact, I've got the best seat in the house because I don't even know what they're going to do. So to get things started, all we need is a single word. Hangover. I heard hangover. Hangover. Sit back, relax, enjoy iMusical.
There's a full beer in the fish tank. A full beer.
Is the cap still on?
It's full, so yes.
Things got out of control. Things got really out of control.
I had fun.
Yeah, well, it's not your house, so you had a great time, Greg.
Okay. You're giving me the fish beer?
I'm not going to drink it.
Well, I'm not going to drink it. You guys, are you mad at me?
I mean, I'm not happy with you.
Mad. I'm mad. I'm mad at you.
Okay, I'm mad too.
Yeah. Greg, do you remember anything?
Yeah, like, bits and pieces, like a clip show.
Okay, so at this point, then, something just happened, and then flashback to a clip. What do you remember?
I remember us all having a great time dancing to Ain't Too Proud to Beg, so.
That was fun.
Yeah,
that was fun.
There's a throwback.
You guys, I don't know, I just wanted to have a good time celebrating your engagement. I'm sorry if I turned two up, as they would say. I noticed that I'm the only person here. I guess that's bad. It's morning, and I seem to be the only guest who crashed. I thought that would be...
Yeah, you crashed in our bed, and we had to put you on the couch.
Yeah.
So that was fun for our engagement party night.
I see your point.
Yeah.
Ralph, do you want to, I don't know, elaborate upon...
On what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're the only person here. A lot of people got arrested.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
it was there was a. Have you looked outside?
But did they deserve it?
No. If you looked outside, there's the lawn is just charcoal. You set the yard on fire, Greg.
Oh.
Yeah, you said something about a big fireworks display. You didn't have any fireworks, Greg, so you just set the yard on fire.
Well, I'm sorry. Sometimes I get a little out of hand when I'm trying to have a fun party for my best man. I can't help it if I'm a little bit askew. It's What's your favorite thing about me? Admit it. Greg is the life of the party. Without me, this whole thing might have been dead. So what? I'm the life of the party. I'm sorry that your grass is dead.
I appreciate you starting the party, Greg. You're right. It might have been dead. Someone almost died last night because you invited them to the fireworks display, Greg. And then they got caught up in a ring of fire and you watched them. It was Peter. He got rushed to the hospital.
Oh. But I'm the life of the party, and without me, it might have been dead. But I'm sorry about Peter, I really am.
It was really bad.
But I'm the life of the party, and I'm really, really glad that Peter isn't dead.
Before you threw a beer in the fish tank.
Oh, that was me, okay.
You urinated in there.
I put my arm in there.
And then you went up to Rebecca and set fire to her hair.
That's what you get. I'm the life of the party. And without me, this party might have been dead. It's not easy being the life of the party. And I'm really, really sorry about Rebecca's head. I'm sorry for the damage, but somebody's gotta be the life of the party. Having said that, I do feel bad.
So we were going to ask you to be the best man. You introduced us. You've been there through everything.
Oh no, you guys don't do this. I see where this is going. Please, don't do this.
Greg, you set Blair's sister's head on fire.
I was drunk, I guess. I mean, that's not something I would generally do. I don't have like a history of arson. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Well, anything I can do to repair the emotional wounds or the physical wounds, as it were, I don't know.
It's just like I'm not meaning it to be like a brash decision. It's just like our parents are going to be there. And like your grandmother's going to be there. And she's super strict. And if you like do anything crazy, it's going to make us look bad.
Arthur, I'm not going to do anything crazy. Name one other time I've done something crazy in a high-stakes situation.
Where to begin?
Yeah.
His graduation from college?
Okay,
You
but...
face planted into his car?
Okay, but how often am I on shrooms?
I don't know, Greg. You tell us.
Blair, why is Greg still here?
We haven't gotten
Listen, Sylvan was able to squeeze me in. I think it's not, I don't know. Do you think it's the worst?
Hi, Rebecca.
What are you doing here anyway?
I had passed out on their bed.
But then move him to the couch so that we can go to bed.
Anyway, Sylvan squeezed me in. See?
Oh,
It's really not that bad,
very Lord of the Rings.
right?
That's the thing. People like to shave one side of their head and keep one side long.
It's in,
Yeah,
right? Sylvan
yes.
said it was totally in, and that,
Is Sylvan your hairdresser?
yeah, he squeezed me in at 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning. Greg,
Sounds like a great guy.
he is a great guy. He's my Facebook friend also, but I'm not talking to you.
I'm really sorry.
I think it's not gonna, I mean, the color will go back to normal after several more bleaching and coloring treatments. And it'll straighten out after a while. The small curls will go away.
Yep. Lawn's still on fire. Thanks.
Seriously, why are you here?
He passed
I
out.
don't know. I guess I'll go.
Do you have anywhere to go, Greg?
I mean, in my house. You guys, don't.
Greg, emotionally, do you have anywhere to go? Like, I'm worried about you, man.
This is heavy for like 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Arthur and I, we're worried about you. I mean,
Jeanette, don't cut me out like this, okay? I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know. What do you want me to do? Like get help or something?
No, I just think you are acting like we're in our 20s, but we're really in our 30s. And you gotta, stop somewhere. You gotta draw the line.
Okay. I'll do some thinking. I don't know.
Sure, we had fun. Sure, we had fun. We had the best days of our lives. But now it's done. But now it's done. Your friends are now husbands and wives. Greg, it's last call. Close up your tab, go home, and go to bed. Greg, it's last call. Close up your tab, go home, and go to bed. This is a metaphor, Greg, okay? All of your ex-girlfriends shouldn't be ex-girlfriends.
Ouch.
I still do brunch with them sometimes. And what about your record, Greg? It's gonna catch you. If you keep committing small crimes. Greg, it's last call. Close up your tab, go home, and go to bed. Greg, it's last call. Close up your tab, go home, and go to bed. I love the time you skinny dipped.
That was great.
And the second time you did it too. The third time, it still made me laugh. But as of last night, Greg, skinny dipping is through. Oh, Greg, go to bed. Close up your tab, go home, and go to bed. Greg, metaphorically speaking, go to bed. Close up your tab, go home, and go to bed. Close up your tab, go home, and go to bed.
It looks like Ralphie is almost done putting out that fire.
Good thing he volunteered. I love him. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
All right.
A lot of me keeps it.
Yeah. I didn't get to say goodbye.
You could still leave. You can still leave. Look at this. I look like an elf. Like, not a hot elf.
I think it's an improvement.
Such a jerk.
Rebecca, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You lit my hair on fire at a party.
My
I'm
bad.
sorry is like, I knocked over your mailbox with my car, which you've done. Or like, oh, I'm sorry, I totally flaked and I didn't meet you at the restaurant, which you've done.
Look,
This is my hair.
I feel like I'm in a situation where I can't even talk to you now because we broke up, and that was a year and a half ago, and now I've done these series of things to you, and it's like, but like I don't have any ground to even stand on because I'm just so, my ledger is so in the red.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And
Rodney?
What?
Rodney,
Oh no.
did you kill Rodney too, in addition to everything else you've done to us?
Why do you have a fish at their house?
I'm allergic. I can't keep him at my house. In a way, this is good, because you can't be the best man now. And I was going to be maid of honor, and that would have been weird. You know, standing across the aisle from you.
Hey guys, I
Yeah.
dropped off all the Hells Angels, checked on Peter at the hospital, everything's cool. Hey honey.
Hi.
Cool.
Oh, you're not so maimed.
It's elfin, right? It's fine. I'll just go take a shower or
It's a
something.
little Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
It's okay. Legolas was cool.
I'll just wear like a
turban.
Rodney's dead.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Oh, I'm sure we can find another goldfish somewhere.
I don't think so. We had a bond.
Hi, Greg.
Hey, Dennis.
Still here. Way to Greg the party last night.
I'm gonna go.
No, why don't you burn down the rest of the house? There's still foundation.
Okay. All right. Yeah. See you guys later, maybe.
Yeah.
Be careful. Look what he did.
Yeah, he killed your fish.
I know.
What happened to the beer? I was hoping to drink that.
There's probably still some in the fridge.
Really? I don't know if I can find my way back there.
It's disgusting, right?
It's pretty disgusting.
Why are they even friends with him?
I kind of had fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Up until when?
Well, up until the lawn burned,
Okay.
and the firemen showed up, and then the Hells Angels pulled in. I thought that was enough. But up till then, the party, I thought it was fun. And you were smiling, you weren't the only one. Greg's an idiot, but he's a fun guy when he tries. Greg's an idiot, but he has fun. Greg's an idiot, but he's a fun guy when he tries. Your ex-boyfriend, a little fun.
I guess it was fun back in college when Greg and I would skinny dip in the pond in the center of campus.
I don't need to hear
I
about
guess that was
that.
fun back in college when Greg and I would do it in the library. Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
need
fun.
to hear about that. He's
Greg's
still
an idiot. Yeah.
But he knows how to have fun.
Greg's an idiot.
idiot,
My hair.
but he's fun.
He was fun back in
Greg's an
college. He
idiot,
was fun
but
back
he
in
knows how to
college.
have
He was fun.
fun.
But
He's an idiot,
He's an idiot.
but he has fun. And your sister, oh, your sister, kind of a stick in the mud. Nice to see her get shook out of sorts.
She's just right. You have to accept that. Even when she says don't wear men's shorts. Greg's an idiot.
But he knows how to have fun.
He's an idiot.
But he's
He's
fun.
fun. Greg's an idiot.
But he knows how to have fun. Greg's an idiot.
Goodbye, Rodney.
He's an idiot.
I loved you, Rodney.
Such an idiot.
He's an idiot.
But he's fun.
He's fun. Dennis, what will we do now that we don't have a fish?
I was going to save this.
What is it, Dennis? Oh my God.
Fish ring.
Oh my goodness, Dennis! Is that what I think it is?
A fish ring? Yes.
Yes. Dennis, why is Jeanette not in here right now?
She's putting out a fire.
Yes.
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 Okay. Oh my God. I want to go show her right now. Can I show her?
Fire looks mostly out.
Mostly.
There's a kid with a marshmallow.
Ralphie. It's good she found him.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's fine. Yeah. He's good. He's good. I'm going to go show her. Oh my God. Dennis, I love you. Dennis. Oh.
I'm so glad you broke up with that idiot.
Greg's such an... Bye, Rodney. Oh my God.
That went better than I thought. Picking up the pieces of somebody else's wreck. I'm good at picking up the pieces. I should write Greg a check. His ship ran ashore, and I walked on the beach. It's nice to know that happiness is still within my reach. I was once like Greg, drunk and stupid too. Then I went to business school, and I got better. I was once like Greg, I didn't know the rules. I got better than Greg. I hated that fish. I'm so glad he's gone. Always staring at me, so judgy. Now look at you. You're in a pop-up trash can, about to go to sea. So flushy. I was like Greg. Then I went to business school. I got better than Greg. I was like you, Greg. And then I went to business school. I got so much better than you, Greg. I can make a spreadsheet, work with PowerPoint. I know Excel. That makes me better than Greg. Beer. All right. Oh, that tastes pissy. Oh.
Is Rebecca gone?
Oh, hey, Greg.
I got her a catfish.
You're just holding it in your hands?
Yes. Looks right at home.
Yeah, he's staring at me already.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
You look smugger than usual.
I feel smugger than usual. I feel pretty smug. I feel real smug. Can I show you something? It's an empty box.
Better go find the contents.
Oh, I know where the contents of the box are. Where do you think they are? Let's guess. What's the size of the box?
Okay, this is mean.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have come and burnt down the house.
Okay, I get it. I'm gonna try to make things right. I don't know, maybe I'll freaking plant grass seed every Saturday morning or something. You know, before I go off to work my construction job. Okay? I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to do any of this. I'm a loser. Let's face it, I'm a loser. I'm all anyone can talk about. I'm that person in the group. I'm a loser. Every group has a person who lets everybody down. And I've been that person since, I don't know, probably 4th grade. But I can turn a page, and I'll turn it in your face. But I can turn a page, and I'll turn it in your face. There was a second there in college, a second there in college where it looks like we would be best friends. Did I imagine that? When did you become my enemy? When did you start going after everything in my life? Dennis, you shit. I'm gonna turn a page, and I'll turn it in your face. I'm gonna turn a page, and I'll turn it in your good-for-nothing fucking school business face.
You've got a foul mouth, Greg. A mouth that sounds like you lost. You've already planted the grass, and now you're sowing the cost. But I'm gonna turn a page, and I'll turn it in my face. I'm gonna turn a page, and I'll turn it in your face, and I'll turn it in your face. Good luck with that, Greg. I'm going to go find my fiancé. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was nasty. Oh.
Hey, girl, hey.
Oh, I'm mad at you still.
Don't be mad at me still. You know I do this.
I know you do it. You always do it. You're so consistent. It's almost impressive.
Jeanette, what can I do? How can I make this up to you guys? I feel really bad. I feel like I would love if we could talk about what.
Make it up to yourself. Peter's in the hospital.
Should
My
I go
sister, I mean.
What? Do you want me to visit him? I mean,
No, I'm just saying, you have to stop.
okay. I mean, let's.
And I don't want you to ruin my wedding. That day's about me and
I feel like I wish there was something I could say to regain everybody's trust and get us to talk about something else and just have fun again. Like, that's all I did all of this for, was just so that we could all have fun. And now I feel like a prize idiot, and I feel like everybody's ganging up on me in order to not think about their own stress and their own situations. And granted, I'm the only person who committed arson last night, but, you know, everybody's got problems. What's going on with you? I mean, we haven't even talked about you, and I can tell that something's going on, and...
Dennis is more stable, and stable is good.
Now that Greg's gone, I'm not sure if I have a best man.
I went to business school so I can invest in building this neighborhood. I'm gonna get those skin grafts if I can.
Are we all pretending
that we've got it together?
Are we all pretending
that we've got it all together?
We'll get married and we'll have 2 kids.
I could ask that guy who sells me coffee.
I said I'd take her from Greg, and that's what I did. I didn't know that burns could be 7th degree. Are we all pretending that we got it together? Are we all pretending that we've got it together?
I'm gonna say it, I can't.
I'm gonna say it, I can't. I'm gonna say it, I can't. I'm gonna say it, I can't. I can't, I can't, I can't, I feel like
I'm gonna say it, I can't keep living like this, 'cause I'm cheating everyone, especially myself.
Am I really ready for this?
I'll ask that guy in retail, he gets my things off the shelf.
ready for a lifetime of marital bliss. Are we all pretending that we've got it together? Are we all pretending that we've got it together? That we've got it together.
getting stressful, so that's the thing now. And I don't know if you heard, but I assume Dennis rubbed it in your face that him and Rebecca got engaged today.
Wait, how did you hear about that?
It's my sister. She came out to the
Oh,
yard.
all right. Okay. That makes sense.
You know there's a fire out there, too.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Just
All
checking.
right. I don't know why nobody seems to be actively putting this out.
Oh my God, Arthur, I would love to be your best man.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you so much. I was
that
in a
means
bind.
so much to me.
It's a.
I know.
Listen, I'm gonna take off. I got an Uber picking up Peter, and
Oh, he's gonna come back?
yeah, he's coming back. I just want to make sure I have some salve for his wounds when he gets here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. It was a beautiful party. Oh,
Peter.
Peter.
Hey, big guy.
Oh, Peter.
I asked the ambulance to drop me off here for just a couple minutes because I knew Greg would still be here. And I knew Jeanette would still be here because she lives here, of course.
Okay.
Could you open the screen door, please?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Here, get up. Peter, sit down.
Thank you. I cannot sit. I'm in a full body cast.
There's a catfish in the. I just noticed a catfish in the fish tank.
It's a pet. Rebecca is allergic. Anyways,
You are dead to me. I'm still in love with you, and you shouldn't marry Ralph.
I'm sorry. No, not
Help!
Peter, that's the medicine. That's the drugs. You're not still in love with me.
Never stopped. I was going to make a scene last night, and then I fell into a ring of fire.
Like that song. No.
I should go. The driver's on his way. I just had to stop by for a bit. Sorry though, don't want to be in the way, and don't want to be with this twit. Food for thought, just consider it. Some loves never are extinguished. Food for thought, just consider it. Some loves never are extinguished.
I've been dating Ralph for 3 years.
3 years of wasting your life.
And you've been standing right here.
Looking for the right words to say.
I am happy now.
But there's no fire, I can feel it.
Don't bother asking me how.
Come get carried away.
Food for
Food for
thought.
thought. Some flames never are extinguished. Food for thought. My love is still burning just like your lawn. Can't you feel the heat?
Those feelings, Peter, they are gone. So get into that car on the street.
It was just food for thought. Some loves never extinguish.
It was just food for thought. Some flames are
never extinguish.
Some
My
flames
flame, my flame
are
will never extinguish.
Thanks for stopping by, Peter. Really nice seeing you.
Do you have the salve yet, Dennis?
Get out. Get out.
I'll
Get
bring
out.
it by.
I'm getting
I would kick your ass if I
Peter.
could.
happy engagement. you
I'll
two.
send you some flowers.
Dead to me.
Greg,
Well, at least you're not king of the screw-ups anymore. Congratulations. I'm going to make sure he gets in his,
or don't.
Yeah, I might just drive off. Good seeing you guys. Honestly, great party.
We are 30 years old, gentlemen. Greg, did you push Peter in the fire because he told you he was still in? Did you do that?
It's a little hazy.
Okay, flashback episode. We just talked about this, and then boo, and then
I think that he did say something that I found upsetting, and maybe in my stupor, I...
threw him into the fire.
Well, not on purpose, but I think I just like shoved him and was like, "You can't do that," because he told me like, "I'm gonna tell her, man. I'm gonna tell her," and I'm like, "The window is passed," and I shoved him, but it wasn't like a shove. It wasn't like a macho man it was like a half falling over kind of thing, and
But subconsciously, you.
Wait, you're
Well, I
happy
was
about
obs-
this?
He stood up for me.
No, he threw a man in a fire.
A man who is still in love with you,
Ralph.
who wanted to break up our wedding and our marriage.
7-degree burns.
He brought it upon himself.
Oh my gosh.
he did it. No, listen. I would never have wanted to burn somebody intentionally. I'm not like I don't know, whoever burned Joan of Arc. Who was that? I don't know. History's escaping. But yeah, I mean,
Sticking up for you would have been like, hey man, don't do that. Go take a walk. Not, I'm going to throw you into a burning ring of flames that I said was going to be a fireworks display.
I mean, people show love all sorts of ways. Greg threw a man into fire. Not just for me, but for us.
Oh, is he going to be best man again now too?
very Lord of the Rings of me, if I may say. Look, you guys, I feel like shit. Okay, so
Oh, you're still here? You're still here? Can I talk to you privately?
What is private in this group of friends?
Okay, well, oh my God. Look what Dennis got me. A catfish.
Yeah, Dennis got you that.
He's so wonderful. I was having second thoughts, but
He didn't.
he's gotten me a catfish and a fish ring.
No, Greg got you a catfish.
Yeah, Greg's an idiot. Oh my God.
Greg,
I'm gonna call him.
Nope, Dennis got the catfish.
Greg.
He's the best. Dennis is A-OK. He's a good guy. He's got some things that I don't have. Even though he is an asshole, he's got his life on a track. and I need a little of that. Maybe it's time to stop the blaming and put out my own fire. Maybe it's time to stop the blaming and go and put out that big lawn fire. See ya.
He's in the fire. He's standing in the middle of the fire.
Is this some sort of display? He's showing his love for us by putting out the fire. The flames are going up his leg.
Maybe it's time to stop the blaming.
Put out
Put
his
out my own
fire.
Maybe it's time to stop the blaming and put out my own fire. I got this, thank you. Sorry, Mrs. Henderson.
Maybe he should be the best man.
I guess if he doesn't die outside.
Plus, let's keep him contained if we can.
Dear, we couldn't do that if we tried. Maybe it's time to stop complaining.
I put out my own fire.
Maybe it's time to stop the blaming. Put out my own fire.
Like my hair.
You put your head on fire.
Thank you very much. Thank you. If I can get the cast to come back out on stage here. You can pull some chairs up there. You guys are able-bodied people. You can grab some chairs. What we're going to do now is have a quick little, for those of you who are interested, thank you very much. We appreciate your attendance. We've got a microphone set on the base of the floor. We often get questions about the shows that we do. So there's time here for a little Q&A. If you would like to come up and ask a question, you're more than able. While we're setting up here, we can do a quick little introduction. Generally speaking, what some of those common questions are, how long have you been doing this sort of thing? And what was your training? That's generally some of the questions. So that's generally the way they work. So I'll start. My name's Travis. I've been directing this show and working this show since 2006. And I've been playing piano and doing music improv specifically since about 1997. So it's been a long, long time, but it gets funner every time. So thank you. Yes, thank you very much. And we'll go right on down the line.
I'm Greer, and I joined the cast in 2009, so that's my story.
I'm Jackie. I joined the cast in 2014.
I'm Mark, and I've been with the cast since the beginning.
Matt, I joined the cast in, I think we thought, 2008. But
Oh, was it?
yeah,
It was 08.
it was 08.
Both of us.
Same time, though.
I'm Brian. I came in the same time that Jackie did.
I'm Dan. I came in the same time that Brian and Jackie did.
So I guess the microphone is available. If anyone has a question, we're just come on up and there we go. Hey, excellent.
This is like a town hall debate.
Do you ever surprise yourselves with what comes out of your mouth? how does that process happen besides, just intellectually playing off each other?
I'll answer once. For sure, especially when you're focusing sometimes on a rhyme, if you can be fast enough with it, what you want to do is you want to have the rhyme word, the target word, as the last word, and then you need a quick filler word to set up the rhyme. But very often I will burn the rhyme word on the first use, and then I have to think up something, and you just don't know where the line is going to go. So sometimes rhyme can lead you in a surprising direction.
Yeah, I think you're frequently surprised by everybody else because you have no idea what they're going to do, and everybody's smart and funny. And then sometimes, you surprise yourself where you put something out there and you really don't know how you're going to pay it off, but then you do, or somebody else does.
Yeah, and there's always that surprise of bringing your real emotions to the stage and being like, oh, I'm singing about my sister. Oh, I'm singing about my sister. We joke that it's like therapy sometimes for us to go to practice and sing every week because it's like, leave your stuff on stage. No, it's there. So sometimes that's a surprising moment too.
I get surprised, definitely.
While we're waiting for another question, was there something about this show specifically that you got surprised in, that surprised
Mark?
you specifically?
Yeah,
Peter?
Full body cast.
Oh, really?
I knew he was coming, but I didn't know.
I was surprised.
That you were in love?
I didn't know how he would be.
I just felt so vulnerable. I was like, this guy can confess anything, and nobody's really going to hurt him. Because
I was like, you came all the way down here to tell him that he's dead to you? Like, oh, no, you're in love with her. Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Yes, go ahead. Yes.
First of all, enjoyed the show. It was really awesome. And what is the most bizarre audience idea or input or word to start off the show you've ever had?
I have one. We once did a show called I Confess, where we used honest confessions from audience members that were submitted via anonymous paper slips in the lobby, and then we would reveal them as we sang a song. And I think it was you, the bird. Yeah, the confession was, maybe you know the exact wording, but it was like, I think I lost my virginity to a bird. Yeah. And there were just so many levels of confusion and alarm in that the show kind of stopped for a full 20 seconds while we absorbed it.
It actually made sense in context. Like the way that the show had gone, the guy that I was playing was probably the only guy in the show that could have said he lost his virginity to a bird and had everyone be like, yeah.
We did a show where the suggestion was Donald Trump recently, and it ended up being about just sex.
It was not about Donald.
No.
Yeah, not at all. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Before Peter came in wounded, you all had a group musical where you were seated, and you actually all had the same words in the chorus. And I was astonished because it had all been so improvised prior to that. How did you know to fall into a chorus of exactly the same words? Everyone was singing the same thing.
We rehearsed it all ahead of time.
We listened really carefully during the first two lines of the chorus, and then we tried to repeat it exactly. I was on the very far end, and the people making the chorus were over here, so I was like, I hope I'm singing the right thing. But that's...
Yes, I'm astonished to hear that it sounded like we were singing
Yeah,
the same
that's
words.
Just hit the big words, and the rest of it's kind of like, together.
There is a skill set to creating songs that the cast, we learned together how to do it as they joined the show. And it's a skill like any other skill. You get better at it as you do it. The particular skill of knowing a chorus and hearing for what a chorus line is. We all, if you were to actually sit and think about it, you would recognize as you listen to songs, you can recognize where's the verse, where's the chorus of any song you hear. And our particular skill set that we practice is really being trained to go, oh, we just heard the chorus line. Let's pocket that in our brain because it's going to come around in about another 30 seconds and we want to be able to sing it. So it's a muscle memory that gets developed.
I thought it was a great show. I'm curious to hear what else you might practice. Like, do you rehearse the order of appearance, the rhyme schemes, number of songs? Is there anything that you guys align on before the show?
So this particular format, this is it's to get a little improv geeky on you. It's called a monoscene format, where I don't know if you noticed or not, but this was all real time, essentially 45 minutes of real time that happened on stage. Often in improv shows, you will have like edits and cut to 20 minutes later or the next week or whatever. And this particular format, it's new for us. We've only been doing it for a few months. What was the original question? I don't know why I started there. The format. The format, yes. So for this particular format, we know that we're going to start with 3 people on stage. We hope to then have one exit or entrance after that. We know at about the halfway point there's going to be a group song. We plan this. We've got a clock, and we know, okay, about 25, 30 minutes in, or 35 minutes in, or whenever it is, we will establish this group kind of song. But other than those kinds of marker points that I just said, the opening, we know it's a couple people, and the marker's not too much to it. That's it. Yeah.
And then I think on top of that, there's all of our individual instincts about our character arcs and the character arcs of the people we're playing with. And so there's a sensibility of like how quickly or slowly should the stakes be building, when are the opportunities for transformation, like things like that. But there's no like by the numbers gameplay. It's more sort of playing from our guts, I think.
Yeah. There's a lot of work on you can go ahead. There's a lot of work on narrative and just feeling what makes a good story, what's interesting. Is it good for my character to come on and interrupt what's happening or add a new chapter to what's happening? There's just a lot of group sensibility on what makes a good story. We all have to be directors and actors at the same time.
So I took the A1 class with Wit, and at one point the instructor said that sometimes when you're doing something, he doesn't necessarily have in mind what he's doing, but he has emotion. So for you two who were doing a motion or action, did you guys have in mind what you were doing at the time, or did you just piece together later?
In the initiating scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, the suggestion was hangover.
Yeah.
So I think that for everyone triggers. We could have been at a bar. Had I gone out first, I was gonna be stocking a bar. But then Millie came out and laid on a couch, which to me he was really having a hangover, and so then you don't want for me to then have been stocking a bar. Maybe would have been jarring, right? So I wanted to compliment what he had done in my next move, which was we're in a house and everyone knows that whole picking up the red Solo cups and like that's what I was doing. So. It's not that it was planned, but I think it's always like the moves all want to be in agreement because that's going to create a strong foundation.
Yeah. You hope that you're doing the right thing. Like, that's what I figured. He was sleeping on a couch and she was picking up things. It's like, oh, I'll fish something out of the fish tank. But like, if someone had said like, oh, we're picking up trash that road, then that's what it is then. You have to just go with it.
Maybe he passed out, he was dehydrated, and whatever.
Yeah.
You just figure it out.
Yeah, I would say whenever I find myself doing terrible pantomime object work on stage, like I usually start with like an idea of like an inkling of what I'm doing, kind of at least. Sometimes you just have to throw yourself into it and start doing something and then figure it out as you go, kind of. But like they said, it's like sometimes it'll get named as something else, and then you just have to roll with it.
Yeah, like, sometimes you're like, I'm reviewing the presentation, and someone's like, can you pass the sports page? And you're like, I'm reading the sports page.
Sure can.
Yep. Well, thank you very much, guys. It's been a pleasure. If you've got more questions, we're going to be hanging out here for a little while after the show. You can talk to us. If you want to know more about our show, iMusical.org or WashingtonImprovTheater.com. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.